If my silence could talk, it would tell you how many nights I smiled with tears still drying on my face. It would tell you that I learned how to carry heartbreak without making a sound, that I became an expert at saying I'm okay. When every heartbeat was asking for help, people saw me breathing, they never knew how hard it was to keep my soul alive. Some stories never become words, they become the quiet people mistake for peace. If my silence could talk, you would sing every goodbye I never spoke. If my silence could talk, it would tell the world how hope kept breathing when I almost couldn't. My silence could talk, you'd hear a heart still choosing love after learning pain. I hid storms behind gentle laughter, folded broken pieces into polite conversations. I became the person everyone thought was strong, not because I wasn't hurting, because I didn't know how to ask someone to stay. I waited for people to notice, then realize the loudest cries are often the quietest rooms. The weight didn't disappear, I simply learned how to carry it without letting it steal tomorrow. If my silence could talk, it would echo through every empty hallway. If my silence could talk, it would remind me that surviving isn't the same as giving up. If my silence could talk, it would whisper, keep going, your story isn't over. Maybe healing doesn't begin the day the pain disappears. Maybe it begins the moment you stop pretending you never felt it. Maybe every scar is proof that love can outlive loss. So tonight, I'm opening the doors I kept locked, not because I'm fearless, because I'm tired of letting silence carry everything alone. If my heart still beats, then hope still has a home. If tomorrow comes, I'll meet it with trembling hands and honest soul, and the courage to become who I was always meant to be. If my silence could talk, it wouldn't ask for sympathy, it would ask to be understood. If my silence could talk, it would tell you even the quietest hearts can carry the loudest courage. If my silence could talk, it would say I never stopped believing, even when nobody heard me. One day the silence won't be remembered for what it hid. It'll be remembered for what it protected. Remembered every promise that I whispered. They know how many times I almost gave up before another sunrise found my window. I've learned that loneliness doesn't always arrive when you're by yourself. Sometimes it sits beside you in crowded rooms, smiling through your face. your heart feels miles away from everyone else. I became fluent in hiding the cracks, afraid that honesty would make people leave. But carrying everything alone only made the silence heavier. There are songs I never sang, letters I never sent, words I buried because I thought they'd only become another burden. I kept swallowing tears until they became oceans inside my chest. I kept convincing myself that surviving quietly was stronger than asking for a hand. Now watering something I couldn't see. Maybe every delay was shaping a version of me that pain could never destroy. I've been waiting for life to become easier. Maybe life has been waiting for me to believe that I can still bloom. After every winter, flowers never apologize for taking time. Neither should I. So if one day you hear me laughing without forcing it, know that it wasn't luck, it was thousands of quiet choices. Nobody celebrated choosing hope when fear felt louder, choosing tomorrow when yesterday still hurt, choosing to stay when leaving would have been easier. Because if my silence ever taught me anything, it's this: the heart can carry incredible pain and still find enough light to love again. If my silence could talk, it wouldn't begin with words. It would begin with every tear I convinced myself nobody needed to see. It would tell you how many smiles were stitched together just to survive another day. How many times I answered, I'm alright, while pieces of my heart were quietly falling apart. People called me strong because they never heard the conversations I had with the darkness after everyone else had gone to sleep. I learned how to carry storms without making thunder, but even the quietest sky eventually longs to rain. If my silence could breathe, it would exhale every memory I've been holding for far too long. Every goodbye I never spoke, every dream I folded away, because I stopped believing it still behind it. If my silence had a heartbeat, you'd hear how hard it's been to keep believing when nothing around me looked like hope. I've watched the world celebrate louder voices while my pain learned to whisper. I became the person who always listened, always stayed, always carried, always gave, until there wasn't much left of me. Still, every morning I stood back up, not because life became easier, because something deep inside me refused to stop believing there was still a reason to keep going. Talk, it wouldn't begin with words, it would begin with every tear. I convinced myself nobody needed to see. It would tell you how many smiles were stitched together just to survive another day. How many times I answered, I'm alright, while pieces of my heart were quietly falling apart. People called me strong because they never heard the conversations I had with the darkness after everyone else had gone to sleep. I learned how to carry storms without making thunder, but even the quietest sky eventually longs to rain. If my silence could breathe, it would exhale every memory I've been holding for far too long. Every goodbye I never spoke, every dream I folded away because I stopped believing it still belonged to me. There are places inside my heart that haven't seen daylight in years, not because I forgot them, because they hurt too much to visit. So I built a smile strong enough to hide the ruins, and everyone believed the smile. Nobody noticed the city collapsing behind it. If my silence had a heartbeat, you'd hear how hard it's been to keep believing when nothing around me looked like hope. I watched the world celebrate louder voices while my pain learned to whisper. I became the person who always listened, always stayed, always carried, until there wasn't much left of me. Still, every morning I stood back up, not because life became easier, because something deep inside me refused to stop believing there was still a reason to keep going.